it was so cute.
You all look
You want to see
amazing.
my new mermaid? You know where this is from? This is from TJ Maxx.
Super cute. Literally, Cindy. You need to like.
Cindy, it's a mermaid. Come on, if this doesn't make you want, it looks kind of like you. Look at it.
I think you need to jump in your car.
Look at it. It looks like Cindy.
It does.
I can totally do that. So, Lindsay, where is that in your house?
What?
Where is that in your house?
Oh, in my office.
Okay,
Well,
might not be tomorrow.
You're gonna sneak in through the window.
Like.
So to start off the call, actually, no, we'll talk about that later because then we can talk about the book club. All right, so the point of this call was to talk about Team Cup and to get everyone pumped up and to start August right. Super excited for this new month. It's also my birthday month. So technically it's August. That's what Matt calls it. I didn't make it up. He did, so. Really excited. Lindsay, aren't we going to have a party this month too?
I know. I want to do a barbecue.
We should do that.
I mean, really, we should have it at Cindy's because she has a pool, but maybe we can bounce. We'll do pool at Cindy's and then fire pit at my place across the street.
That's what I told Seth.
Yeah.
Let's get planning because I'm excited for it.
I know. We just have to pick a weekend and just do it. So I'll post maybe some, like, 2 options. Although didn't you have, like, a couple of busy weekends? What was the weekend you said would work?
The best weekend for me right now would be, like, the second weekend. So not this weekend, but the weekend, like, the following weekend.
Okay.
It's kind of soon, but the weekend after that is my birthday party, so I'll be inviting you guys down here. And then we're gone.
I know, it's crazy.
I know, it's crazy month.
All right, so I'm going to write down, I'll talk to Greg, because we're going on vacation that following week, but maybe, like, that weekend. I don't think we're leaving until, like, Sunday or Monday, so maybe we can do it that Saturday.
Yeah, the weekend of the 12th or the weekend of the 19th will work.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll talk to him, and then we'll get him and coordinate with Cindy and Seth and see. But although Seth works Saturdays, that's the only thing. So maybe it would be a Sunday.
Yeah, he gets out about 5.
Yeah. I mean, or we can just have the pool party earlier, and then he can just hop in later. That's okay, too. Anyway, cool. Okay. Yeah, we'll start planning that.
All right. So let's talk about Team Cup. Lindsay is going to share her takeaways from this week's National Wake Up Call. Yesterday, she said it was phenomenal. So I asked her if she wanted to jump on and talk about it. So
yeah, it was a really good one. It was from a coach I'd never heard of before, Joan Croker, something like that. And she was awesome. And the point of the National Wake Up Call was talking about sharing your story, and not in the usual way. It was basically like, when you don't know what to post anymore, when you feel like you've shared every part of your story, how do you mix it up? How do you say it differently to a new audience, things like that? And so, again, I didn't take notes on it because I was in my car when I was listening to it, of course. But some of the big takeaways that I took from it is that, 1, keep sharing your story over and over and over again, because 1, we should always be expanding our network. So you're always going to have new eyes on it. And 2, if you really need to jog your memory, what she does that helps her, she uses Evernotes, but you could use the notepad or whatever on your phone. And whenever you have a moment just to sit and reflect, think about who you were before Beachbody and about little circumstances, like how you felt. And I recommend I'm going to re-listen to this part of the National Wake Up Call. She had like 5 or 6 questions that she asks herself. Things like, what were your challenges? How did I want to feel, and why didn't I feel that way yet? What were my dreams? My hope, like, just things that would like jog her memory. And so every time she would just keep brainstorming it in her Evernotes, and eventually there'd be something that would click, and she's like, yes, like that's what I need to share right now. And she kind of just reiterates it in different ways. But she said literally everything can relate back to Beachbody, which she was like, sounds silly, but it can, because whether it's, health, whether it's our lifestyle, whether it's our business, our financial situation, or even just connecting with people, like something that was missing before that we have now, it can all relate back to Beachbody. And I know that's something I struggle with. And it's not to say we have to be like, oh, guess what? I have lots of friends now because of Beachbody. Like, you can, like, for me, my story is that I wasn't connecting with other moms. I felt like I was struggling just being at home. I'm not really good at meeting new people. I get nervous and shy. It's not like dating where there's like an app for like, hey, let's meet and go on dates. I was nervous going to moms groups because I was overwhelmed having 3 kids and bringing to them. So for me, this opportunity has brought in front of me this entire tribe of women that empowers me and makes me feel good. And I'm so grateful for that. Like, that's a story that I'm not sharing right now, and I should be. So I like that she really had you dig deep into who you were before you came into this opportunity. Because I guarantee there's a ton of stuff that we completely take for granted right now that actually did start because of this Beachbody experience. So just keep a running list of things to talk about. So honestly, that was my biggest takeaway. And I would literally tell every single person to listen to that national wake-up call, even just for those few questions that she shared that would jot your memory.
I love that. I've actually been doing that. I don't know if you guys have noticed, like, my posts have gotten better and more personal recently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because I've been taking action in this way. Like, so of course, Summit always lights my fire. And one night when, of course, we should have been going to bed because we had super early mornings and long days, I literally started, so this is my notebook from Summit.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally started this list. You can see it, and it's gotten longer. Because one of the speakers, I can't remember, oh, sorry, this is in the leadership. So one of the speakers asked us to, like, stand up. It was, like, such a cool exercise. It was Brendan Bouchard, actually. And, like, close your eyes and just, like, first of all, just, like, find your space and balance, your natural balance. But then he said, think of 6 words that describe yourself. And he made you say that word out loud. And then he was like, how does that word make you feel? So this whole process made me start thinking about, like, I don't know, somehow that transition to, like, how I felt back then, like how I felt before Beachbody, and all of the things I'm not sharing.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about similar things like she did, like, you always should be sharing your story. There's so much of your story you're probably not sharing because you're scared, or you just feel like it's not powerful enough, you can't connect.
Or you literally just don't realize it's happening because because it's our lifestyle now. Like, we're taking it for granted.
Absolutely. I think we take it for granted so much. Like, some of the things I wrote down was, like, my nutrition struggles, like, I've been posting about more lately. Like, instead of, like, and I was talking about it with Karen, who was my roommate at the time. She helped me so much because I'm like, I don't share a lot of the nutrition. Like, I do it in spans. I did it when I did the Ultimate Reset, but I don't share about my struggles because Matt doesn't like when I talk about my eating disorder. So, like, how do I go about that? And she's like, you don't have to say you had an eating disorder, Heather. Like, just say you had emotional challenge with food and you still do. And, like, and I'm like, why am I not doing that? It seems so simple. Like,
and Heather, on that point, what you just made, the national wake up call, she would tell you, okay, there's the broader thing. And then she's like, dig even deeper. Like, she brought up this call when she was in college. She wrote all these essays, and her college professor would take one line out of that essay and be like, go back and write 3 more pages on this one sentence. So for me, when you shared that story, immediately what came to mind is, I bet right now when you go to a restaurant, you feel empowered knowing, like, what decision to make on the menu. And I bet before, when you were having your struggles, you wouldn't know what the hell to order because you were already stressed and anxious and not knowing what to do and feeling like crap. Like, so when you're like, come home from a meal, you have this great meal with your partner and with your boyfriend, and you didn't have that experience before. That's specific. She was like, be specific.
Yeah, no, that's really good. Like, I wrote some things down. I'll just share with you just a few of them. Like, personal training, like, I've never talked about this. Like, this, I'm realizing why this program is lighting my fire. I don't know why I never did Body Beast at this point. I'm definitely going to do it. It's like, I love weights. Like, my body reacts to weights. I get super great results from weights. Like, and don't get me wrong.
Today's workout was awesome. Today's workout was my favorite.
I love programs like Insanity because the high impact, I feel like, gives me results too. But I love lifting. And I posted about that today because I'm like, shit, like, this is lighting my fire because I love lifting so much. And then I brought in, like, oh, I used to personal train, and I never thought I could get those same results at home, but you can. So it's like, my depression, like, there's so many things. Like, I even put, like, don't even know what to post about, like, talking about the fact that, like, there's so much of my past, there's so much story that sometimes I get so caught up in, like, I don't even know what to post about. Like, So like so many good things, like bad relationships, overanalyzing things, being defensive, being positive and not being negative, because I'm like so quick to just be a negative person, like so many things. So like literally I think it's just being in the right mindset and doing what you're saying, Lindsay, and like stop thinking so broad, or think broad, like write down a broad statement.
Yes.
And then dig deeper to it, you know.
Because the cool thing is, like, if you had some amazing experience, I bet you could then look back at that list that you have and relate it to that good experience and how it wouldn't have been a good experience before Beachbody.
Yeah.
And that's how you get specific, is tying the now to the then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the other thing she said, just one last takeaway, she shared a little bit of, because obviously there is a lot to post about, and it's good to have some direction and some sort of calendar to follow. The way she does it, she spends 2 weeks a month focused on recruiting challengers and speaking to challengers, and 2 weeks out of the month speaking to recruiting coaches, but she alternates. So her first week of the month, she talks all about the coaching opportunity and driving people to her sneak peek. And her reasoning for that is because all of her challengers are just coming off of like this great experience. So she wants to get them excited about coaching the first week of the month. Then she goes to challengers, and then the third week is the coaching opportunity again. And then the fourth week of the month is closing out the month strong, trying to get more challengers.
Okay, so coaching challengers.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I think you could do it any way you wanted that makes sense for you and what feels good. But I think her point is that you kind of can at least give yourself more of a direction in your voice that week. Like, are you speaking to people who on the fitness side who just need your help in that way? Or are you speaking to the business side of things, you know?
Yeah.
And stories that relate to that.
Takeaway for this team, because I think we have a huge struggle with inviting and knowing what to post about. I still don't think a lot of coaches are posting about the coaching opportunity. And I think a lot of the reason why is because people get nervous, they get overwhelmed. It's a lot more natural to post about the nutrition and the fitness because like that's why you started your journey. But so I think this is really good. I think anyone that watches this call really needs to take that away, and that's something we should really focus on as a team this month with Team Cup is talking more about the coaching opportunity and finding that balance between both, because I think you still have to talk about both. So maybe doing it like a week at a time, like Lindsay's saying, will help people to be more organized. And you can even plan posts. Like, so the first week I'm talking to coaches. In that week, again, use Evernote. I actually just use my notes app in my phone. Like literally, I don't even know how many freaking notes I have in here.
I love Evernote because you can I don't know, because it transfers to your computer too, and I just love Evernote.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
You can send them to your computer. But yeah, either one, whatever works for people.
Yeah.
But say like you're in a coaching week and you have a post for challengers, like save it and post it next week. Like don't feel like you have to do it at that moment. If you want to be more organized, like we're saying.
And I would even go back to like some of us who have been doing this a while, like, you know, there was a time when I was really doing well posting about the coaching opportunity. And it's okay to go back and look at the content you were posting. Maybe you're in a different mindset. Maybe you're experiencing challenges like I have been lately, and you're not in that mindset. Put yourself back in that place when you were in that mindset of rocking and feeling confident and good. What was working then? Because it can work again. And it should spark some like ideas in you again.
Absolutely. To your point earlier, Lindsay, like some social media tactics, like I've done this, like literally when I've been stuck and I'm like uninspired to post about coaching, or like I just can't think of something creative or something, I've gone back to other posts that like have crushed it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll repost the post because like, again, how many people do you think never even saw that post? How many people, and it's not being authentic. It's like, it's still
no, it's still you. I've done that for challenge group invites. Do it, especially Team Cup month. Look at what's worked best and do it again.
Yeah. Look what people engage with, or try to figure out why did that post work?
Right.
Was it a great picture of me? Was it what I said? And try to do something similar because obviously it's attracting people. Is it what I talked about? Was it, there's probably one of those posts that like we didn't overthink and we just were ourselves, because those are the ones that usually get people. The other thing is there's a post you can either, if it's on your like page, you can boost it if it was a good post, or even just commenting on a post that was old gets traction again too. It gets like in people's news feed again. So those are some tips for people that, still aren't kind of up to date on Facebook and how to use it.
There was one more thing too on stories and whatnot, because she said a lot of coaches fall into the trap of just being like, did my workout today? Yes, sweaty selfie. It's like, no, dig deeper into like the mindset. Where were you at? Did you want to work out that day? Or did you not? And you did it anyway. Were you doing it for someone else? Was it frustrating because your kids interrupted you a million times? Did you not finish the workout? Like, tell a story behind it. Were you able to do one more push-up? That, like, just the mindset. Try to be relatable. Don't just post to post. It's important to stand out. And she said it makes the difference between good and great by just going that extra mile and digging a little bit deeper into yourself and your why.
I love that.
It's like that servant's mentality, right? It's like, it's not just about you posting to be like, here I am, join me. It's posting to be like, I struggled too, and I can help you because I've been able to overcome this, and you can too.
Yep. Absolutely. All right, I'm just trying to regroup here. I'm trying to find the August specials for us to talk about those. Why can I not find this even? So the other thing that I have exciting while I'm finding the information that I want to talk about is one of the things that we're going to be doing for Team Cup in order to help everyone is a really fun bingo game that I created. So super excited about this. I'll be posting the details on the page, but I think it's also going to help people to have fun with it.
Cindy, I'm going to beat you. You always win these games. You're going down.
Yeah, I did win the game I did one time.
She always wins. She's so competitive.
Love it. And
I
honestly,
saw the challenge group.
I think a lot of people are competitive. So like sometimes I overestimate, I think, and I take for granted like how much these things help people.
Did you see my wellness, weekend warrior challenge?
Yeah, it was awesome.
I totally thought I had it in the bag.
No, you were like 4th or 5th. You were way behind, but you were offline for a while, so I'll give it to you.
Guys, seriously, 2 days without Wi-Fi, I was insane.
That's a good thing, though. It's good to unplug.
Oh, it was so much.
So it covers everything. The bingo covers personal development. It covers meals. It covers coach invites. It covers challenge group invites, coach posts. Like it's drinking your shake. So it's really awesome. I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I'm going to share it today. Share it tonight so everyone can get working on it, and I'll share the details because I don't want to go over them right now since we'll waste a lot of time. What else we got? So we got our book club starting too. I think that's really going to help.
Yeah.
Lindsay and I were just talking. So I'm reading. So the book that we're starting with is Miracle Morning. I'm really excited for this group because one of the things I do struggle with is reading. Not like, I'm not even talking about like getting my personal development in. Like I'm a slow reader, really slow. So I'm hoping this will help keep me accountable more and like, you know, make me read, I don't know, at least 3 chapters a week. This book's not huge. So I was thinking, I actually would love to get your guys' thoughts kind of like, this is our first time doing it. So like how to set it up. I don't know if we want to like read, I was thinking maybe like 3 to 4 chapters a week because we have like 4 weeks. And then do we do a separate call to talk about it? Do we have people go live and share their experiences or notes? I was going back and forth in my head what I think is best because I know it's hard for people to get on calls. So what do you guys think?
How many chapters in the book?
I think there's 11. At least in this book. People are going to be doing 2 versions. I'm doing the network marketing version. It's okay if people do the regular version. I'm assuming they're not too different.
I'm going to go back really quick to, was anyone in Meg's You Are Already Amazing book club group?
No.
I don't think so.
There was. You're Already Amazing Fierce Ladies group. I just want to go back and see kind of how she ran it. Like I know she went live. Okay, so pin post. So the way she did it is she kind of had a daily theme. So she did like Monday, Meg's Monday message, Tuesday, Let's Talk Truth, Wednesday, Worship Music Wednesday, because it was like a faith-based book. Thursday, Thankful Thursday, Friday, Faithful Friday, Saturday, Scripture Saturday, Sunday, our day of reflection. I'm wondering if something we could do is have a daily theme based on one of the aspects of Savers and dig deeper into that. Because that's what the whole book is about, I believe, right? Is this morning routine, and it's like these certain steps.
Yeah. Maybe we can connect to Jenny too, because I know she's already read through the entire thing, so.
Yeah, she would probably have good feedback on the best way to go about it.
Can you maybe share like that layout just so we have something to discuss?
Yes. Do you mean like with you, Nat? Like, do you want me to, like how?
Yeah, like with just maybe me, you, and Jenny. So
Yes.
we can talk about like how to set up one up for this book.
Yep, absolutely. And I'm going to dig into her page a little more and go back, because it was long, because it kept going. Everyone wanted to just keep going with it. So
Yeah, I'd love to get more. I know like the month already started, but it's day one, so I feel like we can, and it's not a huge book, so I feel like we can still get more people, like challengers, because I kind of feel like this could be used as like a free group. Like you can.
oh my gosh, yeah, I'm planning on probably going live tomorrow, hopefully in my like page and inviting people. And I'm basically going to do it not saying the name of the book. I'm going to start talking about how important mornings are and being really excited about this virtual book club that's going to be all about it, help us get up early in the morning and blah, blah. And then I'll be like, so if you want to know the name of the book, like, let me know, to get people engaged.
I want to do the same thing. I hope you don't mind.
No, I think everyone should. That's why I mentioned it. And don't mention the name of the book. Like, have them reach out to you for the name.
Your video today really inspired me to do that, because I was like, oh, I should be inviting like a larger scale, because I think it could be huge. Because like, let's be honest, no one would be a good coach. None of us would have changed at all if we didn't actually invest in personal development. Like workouts are one thing, but like personal development is such a big part of what we can do. I can't tell you how many people, and actually this is really great for the Team Cup and like recruiting this month, is like, I can't tell you how many people and why this group is so important that they failed at coaching or they gave up, that came on, people that I knew would crush this business because they mentally just thought they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like getting people to start with personal development is so big.
And like everyone in my challenge group was like, a lot of people said they want to do it. And I'm actually going to go into one of my biggest free groups ever was my Makeover Your Morning group. So I'm going to go back into that group and probably just go live to them too. It's forever ago, but whatever. And invite them. So invite everyone in free groups that you've ever had. Like, just do it. Why not?
Yeah. All right, cool. Super pumped. So we have a few minutes left. So the things we want to leverage this month, you know, I think everyone, you know, most people are aware of the products that just came out. I know I've been posting them in the team page, but, you know, Shift Shop, we're running a huge group. Everyone's getting crazy results. Let's make sure we're sharing that. I've been meaning to post too today about like how incredible like our week one results are for our challenge group. Like literally, it's like blowing my mind how many people, and it's not only like, I knew we would love it. Like, you know, Lindsay, Cindy, like I knew we would love it, but like everyone, like all different sizes, like all different like types, people like that like all different types of workouts are just like crushing it. And
they're following the nutrition plan. That's new for me. Like even one of my challenges, Melissa, like hearing her say, oh, we're down a carb, like that means she's doing it. And that made me so excited, you know?
Yeah. And like, I think it was her too that said like, I've had challenges with so many other plans, but like this one works for me. And like, that's so amazing. Like, it's so incredible to hear that.
Yeah.
Because we all know nutrition is the hardest part. So let's get more people. Let's share about this program again, like Lindsay's saying, again, like from Shailene at Summit. Don't say Shift Shop. It's fine if you throw it in a few times, but like try not to say it. Get people to reach out, get them curious about what you're doing. What is this program? What's this awesome program that you're doing? So they, you know, reach out to you and learn more instead of just going on the site and buying it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we launched Daily Sunshine too. I don't see many people sharing about that. You guys are moms. Come on, ladies. Get on that.
I know. I have to order it. Can't share until I have it. I got to get it.
Why do you have Daily Sunshine? I'm like, hello, because I sell products. Like, I need to drink it myself and see what this shit's about.
So far, I've got one bad review.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. What was it?
Dee, one of the coaches on our team, she got it and tried the chocolate, and she said, she's like, both her and her daughter hated it.
Oh.
I know, so I'm nervous now. I'm like,
Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to try it tomorrow and see how it goes. I want my nephew to try it too, because he's not a very good eater.
Yeah, I
mean,
bought it
cold
for him.
make
I
ready.
just,
But the thing is, he eats all vegetables and fruit. He doesn't eat meat. So, like, I feel like it's more for kids that don't eat vegetables, but maybe not. There's been a lot of conversation too, just to be upfront with everyone. Like, definitely, like, this product's great. So in the leadership group that I'm in, 5-star and above, people pushed in order to get Success Club points for this because that wasn't happening, and now it's happening. So that's huge. So they really are listening to us and trying to do things to help us. I know a few moms with big families have had concern over the price and volume you're getting because it's not really feasible for a huge family. So not something to get worried about or scared about sharing it, but just something to be aware of, that there may be something in the works that they're going to try to figure something out for that. So that's actually positive news, even though it sounds weird. So yeah, and so those are the two things, like, really super exciting things that we should be pushing this month. Of course, if someone, we don't think Shift Shop's really going to be great for them, you can recommend a different program. But I think this program is amazing, and I honestly think from what I'm seeing, anyone at any level can do it. So the other awesome thing, I know there are a lot of coaches pushing for Diamond on this team. I posted about this in the page, but there's a Diamond bonus opportunity starting
I think 2 weeks.
Sorry?
I think you have to be Diamond in 2 weeks from now, right? In order to qualify for this quarter? No?
I just looked up the FAQs. Yeah, it's a little complicated. First bonus week.
I think that would make sense because it has to be for 6 weeks.
So the quarter end is September 27. So you have to qualify within this. So it's starting on the 5th so the first bonus week is 7/5, quarter end 9/27. You're paid on 10/13. So last weeks to qualify are 8/23 to 9/27.
For quarter 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have time. So this is a $500 altogether. So $250 paid out in your commission check for each quarter. So you could have the opportunity to earn an additional $500, which is pretty awesome. Like, this is the thing, guys. Like,
no, it's huge. Like, this is
like, Beachbody is really listening to, like, the what are they called? Like the Round Table, which is our 5-star above page, and then can't even think, like, their people. It's really special if you get involved. The Cab. They're really listening to the coaches, and they're coming back with some incredible things, like all of these family products. I can't even tell you, like, this came from coaches, guys. Like, this was not Beachbody thinking, oh, this would be great. Like, coaches told them that, like, these are the things you need to start having. So they really are doing everything they can to help us. Like, I want you guys to know that and keep believing in this company and this opportunity, because amazing things are happening because they're listening to us. So with that said, we're to 9 o'clock, so don't want to keep everyone too much longer. I think a lot of the things we talked about are great. I feel like there's so much more. I do want to talk more about goals and setting goals and having a dream board, so we can continue that conversation. I might just go live on the page, or maybe next week we can do a call on it. And let's chat more offline, ladies, about, like, yeah, what's the best way to go about this book club to really, like, have it be successful for everyone. And also Team Cup. Like, is there anything else we can be doing beyond the bingo and other things?
Brenna shared her goals, and I liked her layout. So maybe we can even get her to share that if she hasn't already in the Team Cup page, and we can all just follow suit and use her outline and share our goals in there too.
Okay. Sounds good.
Sweet. Thank you, Heather.
Love you guys. Have a good night.
thank you. Bye.
Bye.